We are the West Los Angeles Chamber of Commerce, and we have a mission that we're very passionate about. Our mission is to enhance business opportunities in West Los Angeles through referral, advocacy, and education. And those three pillars, referral, advocacy, and education, dictate everything that we do. For example, referral, this is a networking breakfast. And by the way, I want to welcome our Rotarian from the Westwood Village Rotary Club. Thank you for joining us this morning. Very excited to have you. So, referral, we like to provide opportunities for our members and members of West Los Angeles to network with each other and build relationships with like-minded business owners to hopefully help each other's business grow. Our goal right here when we provide networking opportunities is not necessarily to close some big deal on the spot or anything like that, but we want to make sure that people have an opportunity to connect and to build relationships that are going to be profitable for everybody involved. Does that sound good? You guys looking forward to that? Yeah. Great. Education. We provide lots of educational opportunities for business owners through our members who donate their time and their talents to help business owners grow in various aspects of their business. We have all sorts of events happening. If you ever want to know what type of educational events are going on, go to westlachamber.org or just Google West Los Angeles Chamber and you will see our website pop right up. And then advocacy. As most of you know, we have an elected or an appointed official speak at most of our breakfasts. And we want to make sure that our elected officials understand the needs of the West Los Angeles business community. We want to make sure that our voice is heard. So we want to provide an opportunity for West Los Angeles businesses to have that touch point with our elected officials to make sure that they know that they're accountable to the people that they serve. Does that sound good? Are you guys looking forward to that today? We've got Senator Ben Allen coming today, so that's very excited to have him. Okay. So I want to say a shout out to our sponsor today. Our sponsor is the Westwood Village Rotary Club. So thank you very much to our sponsor. You're going to get an opportunity to hear Marsha, the president of the Rotary Club, is going to be speaking. Plus we have some other presentations as well. And next month, make sure you come to our event. It is also going to be at the Olympic Collection, and our sponsor is going to be life coach Joel Drasner. Where'd you go, Joel? I know you're there. You are. So he'll be our sponsor next month, and you'll get a chance to hear him speak as well. So, all right. Before we get started with our networking, we're going to do a couple of announcements. Actually, before I do that, let's see a show of hands. First of all, if you are in the chamber, raise your hand. If you're in the Chamber of Commerce. Great. So a majority of the folks in the room, or at least half, are in the chamber. For those chamber members, raise your hand if you have done business with a fellow chamber member or received a referral from a chamber member that led to close business. Raise your hand. So as you can see, pretty much every single person who is in the chamber has done business with a fellow chamber member or has received a referral from a chamber member that has led to close business. That's what we're all about. We want to provide an opportunity to get to know folks that we like and that we trust, and we can make sure that we have a good set of resources to help our clients grow their businesses, etc. So give yourselves a round of applause, chamber members, for doing business with chamber members. All right, I would like to introduce Malaya. She is the chairman of the Ambassador Committee. She's going to come up here and give us some announcements that we have going on. Come this way, unless you want to hop. And Katrina's coming up as well. Great.
Hi. Good morning, everyone. My name is Malia. I'm chair of the Ambassador team, and this is also Ambassador Katrina. We're just going to announce some of the events that the Chamber, one of the many events we hold every month. There's 5 events, and they're filled with networking, with connecting, getting to know the West community, and we're going to announce the 2 main events coming up soon. As we're having a network at noon, and network at noon is more of a casual luncheon where you come share your business. We have lunch together. It's usually a great little group of people. This month is going to be on the 15th, on Friday, hosted by Allison and Katrina. And we are going to have it at Delphi Creek. Rosebay? Where are you, Rosebay? I know you're here, but it's going to be at his restaurant, so please come check it out. It's fabulous food.
And I'm announcing our summer celebration mixer that's coming up. Malaya, if you could hold that out so everyone can see it. It's happening on Thursday, July 21st, and it's at a wonderful location hosted by Moss & Company. It's going to be taking place at Gailey in Lynbrook. It's a really, really beautiful location, and that's from 5:30 to 7:30. Thursday, July 21st, our summer celebration mixer. It's going to be a lot of fun, so I hope to see you there.
And as far as the women's group, for all you ladies in the room, we also have a women's group. We don't have it this July. We're having a break, but we're resuming on August 23rd. The women's meet is just getting together. We always have a speaker that we learn about business. Buzz has spoken there.
Even though I'm not a lady.
He did good. Yeah, so women, if you're open to it, please contact me, and we hope to see you the 23rd. Yes, thanks.
Awesome, thank you guys. Now I noticed that some of you weren't taking notes on that. I understand. You can find all that information at westlachamber.com, westlachamber.org. Just Google West LA Chamber and our website will come up. We have an event calendar that shows all of the networking events that we have going on. There's usually something every single week of the month. So again, we want to make sure that we provide opportunities for business owners to meet, mix and mingle, and grow those profitable business relationships. All right, so who is ready to start working on those business relationships right now? Raise your hand. I got like 4 people. Okay, everyone's ready to do some business relationships. Now it's time for what we call our table networking. Now, table networking is something that is fairly unique the way we do it here in West Los Angeles. So we are going to do 2 rounds of table networking, and in between the 2 rounds, we're going to have our sponsor come up and speak and do a special presentation. So every single person at the table is going to get 60 seconds to do their personal presentation. It's kind of your elevator pitch. It's who you are, what you do, the name of your business, what is a good referral for you. That's something very good to put in. And at each table, we have an ambassador or a timer who is designated to make sure everyone has a chance to do their weekly presentation. So if you are a timer or ambassador at your table, please raise your hand. All right, so everyone at the table, take a look. There is a timer at every single table. They are going to let you know when your 60 seconds is over. As you give your 60-second presentation, I know these instructions are really tough this early in the morning. As you give your 60-second presentation, pass your business cards around so that people have an opportunity to associate a face with a name, and that will be very helpful. So everyone has, we have the rotation slips. I don't know if they've been handed out yet, but I'm going to set my timer up here to make sure that we stay on track. Ambassadors, if you have your phones and your timers ready, we are going to begin. Is everyone ready? Got nod, thumbs up from everybody? From our timers? All right, and begin. Give yourselves a round of applause for having a great first round of table networking. Hope you got a chance to meet someone that you haven't met before. By the way, I encourage everyone, we as a chamber encourage everyone to set up a time to grab a coffee, to grab a lunch or a dinner with someone that you've met here at the chamber and get to know each other's business more, and that's how those relationships grow. So we do encourage that very much. So right now, it is time. We are going to hear from our sponsor, but before we do that, as Marcia makes her way up here, I do want to acknowledge some folks. First of all, our guest speaker is here, Senator Ben Allen. Welcome, it's great to have you, sir. And I understand that you biked here, is that correct? You bicycled here? Good for you. I want to acknowledge our field representatives, and these are not in any particular order, so I apologize if I'm making some horrific socially, politically faux pas here. We do have Fernando, who is the district representative for Senator Allen's office. Fernando, where are you at? Raise your hand there. We have Ari from Assemblyman Burke's office. Ari, where are you at? Are you at the same table? There you are back there. Thank you for coming. We've got Josh, who's the district director for Assemblyman Bloom. Where are you at? There you go, welcome. And Jacqueline is from Karen Bass's office. So thank you, Jacqueline, for coming. And you'll see a couple of those folks again, and we're going to do some special presentations today. But right now, I want to introduce Marcia from Marcia Hunt. She is the president, as a lot of you already know, of the Westwood Village Rotary Club. And Marcia, I'm going to turn it over to you, and we're so excited to hear from you. Thank you for sponsoring our breakfast.
Thank you so much. Commerce, and good morning, Westwood Village Rotarians. This is so exciting to be here this morning. It's so wonderful to see all of your smiling faces. Officer Ito told me when I go up to speak, just pretend everybody's still in their pajamas, okay? And don't worry about it. I almost was still in my pajamas, but I got here, okay? Well, anyway, the Westside Village Rotary Club has actually been around since 1928. We've been doing things since 1928. But apparently, it's been one of the best kept secrets on the West Side. But we're going to change all that today. I had actually found out about Rotary in Africa. I was working in Uganda on some projects and was driving around and seeing all these Rotary signs on water projects and on schools and on little medical centers and just all sorts of village projects. And I'm going, what is this Rotary thing? What is this Rotary, you know? And then when I got home, Googled and saw, oh, there's a Westwood Village Rotary Club right at UCLA. And walked in one day and kind of fell in love with all the people. And here I am, the president now. Westside Village Rotary Club, for the last 8+ decades, has been working locally, nationally, and internationally on all sorts of projects, doing good deeds, helping people, supporting children in schools, working in the community, responding to all sorts of assorted disasters that have happened during the past 8 decades, giving out scholarships to students, providing training in all sorts of subjects from farming to conflict resolution, promoting peace, and working, you'll see underneath here, working to eradicate polio in the world. 30 years ago, Rotary International decided they wanted to try to eradicate polio. And now, as of today, we are down to only polio being visible in 2 countries in the entire world. That's Afghanistan and Pakistan are the only 2 countries that are showing any signs of polio. What an amazing feat to have happen in the world in 30 years. And 30 years ago when they started, it seemed like an insurmountable goal. But here we are. We have to keep it up because we've got to keep the children getting the vaccinations and all. And we've got to eradicate polio in Afghanistan and Pakistan. But we're on our way there. We've worked on many, many other projects also, and we do all of this at the Westwood Village Rotary Club while building friendships that literally last a lifetime. As I look out in this room, I see friends that I know I'm going to be friends with for the rest of my life. And we have a lot of, social events, and we do things locally, and we work at, we've done things, when Allie was president, we were helping the Veteran Center over here clean up their furniture. We were sanding and painting and also doing some planting there. We were helping them with planting some gardens and all too. And Westwood Village Rotary Club is one of over 33,000 clubs in 200 countries and geographical areas. And we are a mighty group of over 1,200,000 Rotarians. And I have discovered that one of the great joys of being a Rotarian is that no matter where you are in the world, you've got friends. And you've got people that'll help you out when you need a little help. You've also got people that'll take you out in the town when you're in a new place that you haven't been to before. I just returned from the Rotary International Convention in Seoul, Korea. And I heard so many stories of Rotarians helping each other. In Rotary, it's like you've got a large family that you can call on when you need to. And you might be called on too if someone else needs some help. Rotary also teaches leadership skills to our Rotaractors at UCLA and our Interactors at University High School. We have a code of ethics that we live by and we teach to the young people. we have a 4-way test of the things we think, say, and do. Is it the truth, number 1? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? And is it beneficial to all concerned? Living by this 4-way test truly teaches leadership skills and helps everyone with their businesses and their careers. The Westside Village Rotary Club prides itself on being a very friendly club also. We have social events, several times during the year. And we also just see each other, go to the Hollywood Bowl, go do something together. So if you want to make your Thursdays and your life more interesting, come on by and visit us at the UCLA Faculty Center on Thursdays from about 12:15 to about 1:30. We also we have wonderful speakers, and we stay educated and we stay on top of things. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marcia. Do we have any questions for Marcia? There may be some folks who are interested in a specific topic, or is there any questions that you have for Marcia? Please feel free to raise your hand. We always leave some time in for some questions. Going once? Going twice? Oh, Rusbek. Rusbek, you have a question.
Marcia,
Yes.
can you tell us about your signature project?
My signature project, okay. Well, as I said, I found out about Rotary in Africa, in Uganda, and I've been working there since 2003. I've been there about 14 times, and I have been working on schools mainly. Now, after 14 years, in this one little area called in the Kanungu district, it's about 12 hours driving time from Kampala. We have we have 3 elementary schools, a preschool, a high school that everybody filters into, and then we started off with a small college. We got the first building built in 2004, and I went there with some friends of mine to help open it and get the college started. And then we got upgraded to we were first Chinchizi Community College. Then we got upgraded to Great Lakes Regional College, and on December 21st, we got upgraded to Great Lakes Regional University. And this is all out in an area that is extremely remote. If you've ever been gorilla tracking, it's out near, not too, by the windy forest. And we thought only young kids local kids would go there, but we're getting kids from all over Africa coming to our university out there, Great Lakes Regional University. So now the next logical step is medical care in that area. Right now, the first thing I do whenever I get to a town is, when I ever get to Kanungu, is look at all the kids and track down some sort of vehicle or whatever, and they have scratches that got infected or all kinds of things that have happened. We've even had one girl, actually one of my own children that I found, had to have brain surgery. And so I get them off in a car, and we drive 3 hours or so. Some of us heard about Imbarara, at a hospital in Imbarara, and that's about 3 hours away if we can find a car, if we can find gas in the town, if the roads are passable. It's 3 hours away. So it could be a lot further away if we don't have those situations. And so I want to work on a medical center now, and that will be my signature project, and working on a global grant for this. And I stopped in both Germany and France and spoke to some doctors and some Rotary clubs there that are very interested in this project also, but I can't do that. Well, I'd like to do a large global grant where we get matching funds and all that, and they have to be between $30,000 and $300,000, and I think I'm going to come in the middle at $150,000 to try to get that up and running. Also, needless to say, right now when someone is having a baby at night, they pull in, they call them boda-bodas, they're small motorcycles. They pull a small motorcycle into the room and turn on the headlight.
for light. So solar power is one of the things I want to work on in there, getting some solar power there also. But it's a large project we're working on. Thank you.
And I have one last question for you. So who are the Rotary members?
Well, Rotary members, would you please stand up here in the room? I think they're sitting at every table. We have Captain and Ruth Bay, Captain, and they're all over here. And I want to thank them so much for coming. This is so wonderful.
And are you business owners?
They're everything. We have business owners, we have dentists, we have accountants, we have tax accountants.
Real estate agents.
What?
Real estate agents.
Real estate agents, we have scrubs, yeah. we have producers, yeah, I'm a producer for Fox Sports, yeah. And we have some people are retired here who were business owners, and we have, in fact, if you count our interactors, I guess you could say our youngest member is 16 over at University High School, one of the interactors. Then we have Rotaractors at UCLA and the rest of us. And on Friday, we're going to celebrate the birthday of a gentleman who was in our club for years and years and years and years. And he is going to be 109 years old. So the range name from about 16 to 109.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, Westwood Village Rotary Club. Thank you so much. Now, Marcia, stay up here. So I believe we have a presentation for you. So come on up. Ruth Bayfar Hanapur, our president. Why don't you introduce the gentleman from the office of Paul Koretz for our presentation.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for the breakfast. And thank you, Rotary Club, for all of the good things that you are doing all over the world. We do have representative from Office of our Councilman, Paul Koretz. The honor is here to, on behalf of Paul Koretz, present some certificate to previous board members at Rotary Club.
Thank you. My name is John Darnell. I work for Los Angeles City Councilmember Paul Koretz. And thank you for coming this morning. Myself, I was in high school. I was in the Interact Club, so I definitely know what it means to be of service. My grandfather was a Freemason, although it's a totally different organization. The emphasis you put in service is huge, and the things you do in the community. So I totally understand where you're coming from, and I appreciate it. And I'm honored to actually be here because it feels like I'm home. We have certificates for every board member, and maybe if I can call your name, you can come up, and then our state senator is here as well for the area, and I think he has some things he'd like to give you as well. Terry White. Not here?
He was. Terry West is here.
Tom Barron.
Tom Barron.
Diane Good.
It's all right, you can clap. It's allowed.
Mark Rogo. Steve Day. Nevin Sekon. Jim Crane. Brian Whitney. Philip Gabriel. Paul Estlin. Colby Smith. Marcia Hunt. Ali Shoji, I believe. Gordon Fell. Talani Watkins. Rhonda Lister. And of course, Bruce Graham. You can invite the state senator as well.
Pretend we like each other.